Greetings and salutations. My name is Nikki. This is Midlife Adulting. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I make videos on various adulting tasks, including budgeting with YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget and has saved my life in 2024. Not literally, figuratively. I make cleaning content, like decluttering, putting things away as I try to declutter my house. I have random life updates, and I'm going to be bringing in some savings challenges and what's the other thing? Something else in the new year. But for now, we're going to start with YNAB. YNAB stands for, as I said, You Need a Budget. It is this budgeting software. When I said in 2024 I need a ducking budget, I finally signed up for YNAB after, like 8 attempts, and I made it work. And it's not perfect. I'm not perfect with it, but it's a heck of a lot better than just doing what I was doing, which was going week to week and hoping. Now I can actually see, and reality sucks sometimes, but I can actually see what's going on. So we're going to start here. We're going to start looking at everything, and you can see that there's $2,233.68 ready to assign. I'm going to start with the overspent categories because that's money that's already gone. So let's give those categories the money that they need. First one, interest charges. That's always going to be a confusing point for me because I need to watch the videos on credit cards to see how it works. But this interest charges currently is for the one credit card that I have. It's a closed credit card, but I'm still paying it off, and there's about $2,000 left. We're chunking it down. It's almost done. So first we're going to take the $34.04 that accrued in interest charges over the last month and cover it with ready to assign. Then we're going to look at groceries. Looks like I overspent like $6, $8.23. We're going to cover that with ready to assign. It looks like fast food was overspent by $36. Ready to assign. Books, I need an Audible category because, do I have an Audible category? I need an Audible category because we are signed up for Audible and it's a regular bill now, so we'll get that going, but for right now it's under books. Holidays and celebrations, I overspent $165.20. Probably last minute Christmas stuff. Fix that. Electronics, I think this is actually a bill I should assign money for because I think this $299 is Apple giving me extra storage space. So I should look into that. Not now. Okay, so now we go back to all the categories. This is a weird week because not only does my pay split months, but it splits years. I've never done this before. I am likely to screw this up. If you see obvious mistakes when you're watching this and you have more experience with YNAB than I do, please set me straight and I'll go back and fix things. But for right now, let's see. Nissan comes out on the 8th. I don't need to assign it now because I think I'm going to assign some stuff in January to fix this, maybe. At any rate, if I went to January and I gave it $300, and I went back to December, I still have 16. Okay, good. Now I know that when I need to pay my Nissan bill, the money is there for now. Mortgage comes out the 24th, already been spent, not due until the new year. We're gonna leave that be for right now. This is an insurance claim. I need that's going to be my 2025 goal, to get this done by June. the goal is $1,366.41. I need to give them that money before they send me to collections. Let's see if I just put $10 there, if that can stay there. Interest charges, fully spent. I covered that in my over whatever I did. Groceries. Oh joy. I'm only having, let's see here. What is my goal? $250 a week. So I am just going to add $250 and hope that covers this week. We didn't eat in the house a lot last week, so that should do it actually. We had obviously Christmas, but then we also had my youngest child's birthday. They are now 19. I feel so young as a parent and yet so old as a parent to have a 19-year-old and a 21-year-old. But so we have a lot of food still in the house, so I'm not going to add more to fill up the bar. I'm just gonna let it go. So gas, it says, what is my gas goal? 625. Refill up to 125 each week. So I am just going to add 125. It says I have 435 available. Well, that's weird. If I took this down to 0, and then I just covered what needed to be covered, and then I added 125. Let's try that. I have a feeling something is wrong, like I've been miscategorizing gas as groceries maybe, but maybe we just aren't needing as much gas, which actually could very well be the case. We were using a lot more gas because I was driving a lot more to get my kid back and forth to community college. Now they are going to cosmetology school, and that is on my way to work and on my way home from work, so it's not taking extra gas from either me or my partner. So it's entirely possible I can adjust my gas goal, target. Fast food, it says I need another $668.84. How much am I up to? $75 per week. So we're just gonna give it the 75. Even though that's more, maybe we won't need it. Fingers crossed. Forgot to budget. I didn't give it anything, so let's give it $15 just for right now. I'm through the weekly bills and the debt, and I've still got $1,505.71 left to budget. So let's see how long we can go this. Okay, the phone comes out on the 1st. The phone bill is going to be different. I have changed it because we upgraded one phone, but we just upgraded another phone. So I am gonna hop over to January. It says I need $188.32, but I think I'm gonna need more like $225. Now, the phone that got upgraded, this person in our family is paying it directly to me, and then I pay the bill. So I guess I'm gonna say we're gonna say $225, and we're just gonna fix it. It comes out on the 1st automatically. I can look and see what the bill is actually. That would be smart. That would be the smart Nikki thing to do, but because it's difficult to switch between apps while I'm recording, I'm not going to. Patreon, I need a whole $1. That'll come out, so I'm still in January. Insurance comes out the 1st of the month, so let's see here. $135 each month, except that's fine because that's going to carry over from last month. And Netflix, $24.37 exactly. Okay, let's go back to December. This tuition was for the first semester at community college. Now my my child chose to withdraw, and because of the miserable experience I had in college where I essentially flunked out after 3 semesters, if my child says that they are not feeling it, I am not going to force them. I wish they would have continued, but also I trust them to know themselves, and it's their life. And so that, I think, is done. So I'm not going to snooze it this month, actually. Can I snooze it for this coming month? Why not? Oh. Okay. Well, we're going to leave it alone because I'm not going to have it. And then for the time being, even though I still have $1,255.34 ready to assign, I am going to leave the rest of these bills not funded. Let's look and see. Water bill, $48.35 needed this month. That's on track now. I had to take away from some of these categories, partly because my partner drove back to the Midwest for a funeral recently, and so we've just kind of been playing catch up and taking out of the things that had been built up. I'd like to get back to having these built up now if I can. So let's see how much we could do. So the water bill for a quarterly bill, that's good. Annual bills, per capita tax, $5 needed more this month. You got it. Garbage, $174.39. You got it. Now I'm on track. Amazon Prime, $87.36 needed. On track. That must be coming out soon. GoDaddy, $3.80 needed more this month. Bam. Music, $16.48 needed this month. That is for my iTunes Music that lets me have my music wherever I am. It's only $25 a year. Until they discontinue it, I am going to keep giving them my $25. YNAB is coming up soon, so let's give it the $72.35 it needs. Now I'm on track. Dropbox needs $71.93. Let's give it that. AAA needs $82.80. That's AAA is the other thing. I will always give them money because we have had years where I've had to call them the 4 maximum times that you're allowed to have calls per person on your account that year, and for tires, for rims, for all sorts of, dying on the side of the road, not being able to start, all of those things. And there have been times that I haven't used them the entire year, but like this year, I don't think we've had to call them once. Now, my partner's car just got paid off. Watch, we'll have to start paying for that kind of thing. Actually, I think he just sent me a text recently that said he needed new tire or new brakes, or maybe that was a fever dream. I don't know. I'll look into that, because then I'll need to add to auto maintenance. I'll just pad that up. Let's see. Canva, $54.52 needed this month. You got it. Gym annual, $27.42 needed this month. Okay, awesome. Everything else. Let's come down to auto maintenance. Auto maintenance, we're gonna need $1,000 eventually. I think we're gonna need money sooner than that. Let's give it $200. So the money is assigned there. plus 88, 60. I want $200 in there. So it'll happen. We'll need breaks, but I've got $200 set aside that is just for the breaks, and it won't impact any of my other categories. And that is why I love YNAB. Let's see here. Household stuff. Do I have a budget for that? I don't have a target, so let's give it $5 just for right now. Nails, that's just perfect. We're gonna leave that be right now. My nails are still recovering from my last set of acrylics. Travel, let's just put $5 in there. I would really love this year to not have to touch the everything else categories and just let them build up. Just for fun, we're just gonna give it $5. Books, we're gonna give it $5. Rollover, we're giving it $5 for right now. Haircuts, we always need those once in a while, although we have a child in cosmetology, so maybe haircuts will be cheaper for a little while. Knock on wood, that's not actually wood, but it's pieces of wood, so we're gonna call it. Clothing, $5. Charity, $5. Children, you know, I don't know about that category anymore. New phones, we're definitely gonna need, because not that we're saving up, but my partner needs a new phone, so that's good. We're at $303.58. Let's see here, I can't scroll any farther, so $5 for home maintenance. This is great. This is the first time I've been able to really do this. Auto maintenance, I'd put that in there already. Medical expenses, $5. Gifts, plus $5. Holidays, plus $5. College stuff, you know, there may still be, I'm gonna say cosmetology stuff. I'm gonna have to change this, but for right now, can I actually? There we go. And electronics. Savings joint. I would love to have $10,000 in our savings account. I have not been able to add any money to savings in a really long time. What if I move over $250? I am gonna do that. I am going to do it right after I'm done here, because I don't need to be logging into my bank account on camera. All right, so I still have $23.58 ready to assign, and I feel pretty good about everything. I have $15 and forgot to budget. Let's give this another 10, and let's come down to rollover, and let's give it the other $13.58. And I know I have two different, like, oopsie categories. I probably just need one, but we're going with it. We're going with it. And so now all money is assigned. I have assigned some things in January. I have assigned some things in December. The new year is coming up fast. I'll get paid again next year, and this is my last paycheck for 2024. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm done. I hope everyone has had a fabulous year. I hope your year has been less crappy than mine was. And even though my year had a lot of crap in it, lots of which I probably haven't touched a lot on the channel, but even if you had crap go on this year, I hope your next year is amazing in all of the ways that you can influence it being amazing. I hope it's amazing in other ways too, like just like outside amazing would be great, but you know, if the amazing needs to come from us, you know, inside, I hope you have that. I will see you next time in 2025. Have a spectacular year. Bye.